Today in the news, we got some suspicious listings, 6nm possibilities, and some rounded corners. What's up guys, I'm Snows, and this is your boot sequence. Let's get started with AMD. Apparently, listings of AMD's Ryzen line have popped up on some online stores. Thai website Nujin Kong PC has the 16-core Ryzen 3800X listed with a 3.8 GHz base clock and 4.7 boost. Turkish website with a name I won't even try to pronounce also has the Ryzen 9 listed with very similar specs and 32 MB of cache. They also have the 3700X listed with a clock of 4.2 base and 5 GHz boost. Well, I'm here to tell you that those are pretty much fake listings. I mean, I'm not 100% sure if they are, but the actual sources leave a lot to be desired. First is the box art. Both of these sources have different styles, with one using a regular gray box rendering and the other using a more convincing but still fake black box. How do I know that the black one is fake? Well, this box actually made the rounds last year as a possible Ryzen 7 2700X box. In fact, black boxes have been faked all the way back to the OG Ryzen 1000 series. All they did was change the number on the corner of the box. By the way, if you're going to use a font to fake the Ryzen boxes, try to use something closer to what AMD uses. Look, I fixed it for you. Anyways, a lot of news outlets picked up on it, and while they did advise you to take it with a grain of salt, I just thought it would be wise to let you guys know that if a company goes through the trouble of actually faking an image for the product, it's probably bogus. Moving on, we might have reasons to believe that AMD could skip the 7nm plus process and instead opt for 6nm. TSMC, the main manufacturer of AMD chips, just had its earnings call this week, and they revealed that they expect most of their 7nm process customers to transition directly to 6nm. Now there is a reason for that. According to TSMC, the change between 7nm and 7nm plus requires different design rules, which means that AMD would have to redesign the chip, whereas the switch between 7 to 6nm uses the same design ecosystem, lowering the cost of development. Now here is what I think. Zen 3 probably won't change. It is in the roadmap and they probably already designed it. And since 7nm plus requires design changes, we probably won't see Zen 3, aka Ryzen 4000 series CPUs at the 6nm mark. On the other hand, Zen 2 based APUs might just use the new process. APUs seem to always be a generation behind, so when we'll near the Zen 3 CPU release, we might see AMD use this process to boost Renoir APUs, since it doesn't require much change in the design from 7nm. Now I know what you might say. Why would AMD APUs be at a better process than their CPUs? Well, while TSMC's 7nm plus process might seem worse than their 6nm process, it actually provides more advantages according to the company and would allow for better yields. On top of that, we don't have anything on the roadmap for AMD's GPUs past Navi, except for it saying next gen. And as usual, those roadmaps are usually subject to change, so you never know. What do you guys think? Moving on to Google, it looks like the Pixel 3a and Pixel 3a XL have been completely leaked. A Best Buy in Springfield, Ohio had both phones in a glass case display shelf, showing them in all their glory. The Pixel 3a XL has a 6-inch display, starts at 64 GB of internal storage, and comes in just black or purple-ish, which kind of looks white. Earlier this week, a Google promo also leaked the phones with a camera-focused advert. Damn, Google, it looks like every phone you make gets leaked so easily. Anyways, the phones will reportedly start at $399 and $479 for the Pixel 3a and 3a XL respectively. Those are pretty good prices for a budget-conscious smartphone buyer. Next up, it looks like Windows might go back to its softer days. Zach Bowden at Windows Central has a preview build of Windows 10 and tweeted a screenshot of the new UI. Here on this search window, we can see rounded corners, which reminds me of the Windows Vista /7 days. Pretty much the whole thread of tweets are hating on the new look, but I personally don't care. I mean, does it really matter that much? Chrome went from angular tabs to rounded corners, and so did the new Edge browser, and it's just not what I focus on when I'm on my computer. What do you guys think about this? I would understand if it was a whole UI overhaul where other things changed, but this is just corners on a window. Lastly, I just wanted to talk about the Sonic trailer real quick. When it came out and I watched it, I felt like it was amazing as long as I kept my eyes shut. I mean, those are literally two of my all-time favorite actors, Jim Carrey and Ben Schwartz. That's the guy who does the voice of Sonic. But the CG Sonic looked so bad. Thankfully, the producer of the movie tweeted that he heard the public's voice and that the design of Sonic will change. While I'm definitely happy with that decision, how did the first design ever make it through? It's just creepy. Now they have to make the animators work overtime to fix it. I honestly suspect that this ugly Sonic was just a publicity stunt. What do you guys think? Anyways guys, that is pretty much it for the news today. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll be in the comment section of this one all day. As usual, you can click right here to see the latest video, right here to subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. Stay frosty, my dudes, and I'll see you on the next one. It's getting cold in here. I don't know what's happening. I mean, isn't it summer? No, it's spring. I have a noisy floor.